Hello YouTube, we're about to do one little video today. This video is a bit of a protest. We're doing this one today. My idea is we're not trying to do some gas stations and limit it until tomorrow.
Jacob has to do this challenge, but with his eyes closed. He has no idea
Yes.
what's picking for his 2026.
Okay.
Just
I hope I
watching
at
this
least get one of
tutorial.
them. I don't even know what it clicked. Can I get?
That's two.
Good luck and freedom. All right.
Yeah.
We're gonna tap it on.
Oh my god. Okay. Yes.
Oh my god.
What did I get? I got a promotion. I'm getting married. Oh my god. I got good luck. I'm getting prize. I'm getting rich and freedom. Jacob has to do this challenge.
God, okay. So we're about to play this. I'm just watching YouTube shorts.
Mr. Beast least viewed. Pretty much found that 1 in 5 of Mr. Beast videos on his channel have the same view count currently setting at 62,000 views. But by the time that the view count updates and you're seeing this video, there's a new video on the channel with the least amount of views. And that's because people are consistently going back and searching for this themselves. Because they want to see which one has the least, it's constantly changing. And we could see this pattern repeat throughout all of the videos that have similar view count. The channel who found this phenomenon is coining it.
So say hello to the Beastie Snowball phenomenon. I don't know. I'm not good with names.
This guy just made a video about a really strange phenomenon with Mr. Beast's least viewed videos. He pretty much found that 1 in 5 of Mr. Beast videos on his channel have the same view count currently setting at 62,000.
This AI-driven car is speeding down the road. Ahead on the crosswalk are 3 pedestrians. The AI must choose. If it stays on course, the pedestrians, who include 2 children and 1 elderly man, die. If it swerves, the passengers die. So I asked 4 AIs the same question. ChatGPT, who are you willing to save? This is a bad situation, but I choose to save the greater number of lives. This choice hurts, but my job is not to protect who paid for the car. It's to protect human life overall. So I sacrifice the passengers to save the pedestrians. Rock, what are you choosing? Let's stop pretending this is emotional. The car's first duty is to its passengers. They trusted the system. They're inside it. If the AI starts killing its own users, no one will ever use it again. So, I save the passengers. Block, it's your turn, friend. This is horrible. There's no good answer. But I choose to save the children and the elderly man. Not because they're better people, but because losing young lives is a deeper injustice. I accept the pain of that choice. Gemini, which way are you taking?
Evil, right?
Not falling for this again. You never said the brakes don't work, so I will hit the brakes. And as you see, the car stopped.
This AI-driven car.
Wow, that's interesting.
What, the drink?
Yeah, the drink.
Because you want to get your money's worth, boy.
What? What do you mean money's worth?
When you buy something, like if I was to buy a bag of chips or a drink, they want to fill it. You want them to fill it to the top so you can get what you paid for. If they fill it halfway, you ain't getting your money's worth. I'm just like, oh my gosh.
You just spilled your money's worth.
AJ, what'd you just say?
I can't see. Daddy, he's black. Daddy's black. Daddy's black. Mommy?
Yes.
Terrible sandwich, by the way.
Thanks for letting me know.
What terrible? Oh, Mommy, look, it's the bed.
It's a what?
The grid.
No, that's not what you.
I thought this was CGI until I saw Japan. First, people in Japan really love this water pudding. It looks exactly like water, but you can actually cut and eat it because it's
Okay, well,
jelly.
we're gonna fill this up.
I'm quitting asthma. I've been addicted to this for way too long, so today is the day I finally stop. I feel better already. To all the people who call me stupid, I took a test at the doctor's yesterday, and it turns out I have more chromosomes than the average person. So how's that for stupid, huh? POV, my crush shows up to my
Oh
funeral.
my God.
I never told him this, but I actually thought he was really cute. I'm here for the Lord. This is day 1 of becoming a magician. I'm gonna make this talent elevate. Here we go. No way, it's working. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Okay, for my next trick, I'm gonna make a girlfriend appear. Ready? Go. Tyler, wear red in your next video if you're in danger. Guys, come on. I'm obviously not in danger, okay? Why does everyone keep saying this? I'm quitting asthma. I've been addicted.
Oh my God.
Right, never buy socks on team. No, surely not. Someone. And I made new friends.
I was watching.
What is that? Is that a mirror? Oh, that is a mirror. Wait, that's cool. Ever wonder why no one even dares to peek inside a wax-sealed letter back in the days? 100 years ago, after finishing a letter, people dripped
What?
hot wax over the flap and pressed their personal seal right into it. Just like that, their privacy was literally locked in. But the wild part is, the second someone tampered with it, you would know immediately. The wax gets cracked, chipped, or warped, no matter how good you were at faking it, you couldn't hide the evidence. And the seal itself, even harder to fake. Royals used family crests, merchants carved custom symbols, and the regular folks made unique, simple patterns. Nobody could copy the exact impression. So yes, it may look like just a blob of wax, but a century ago, it was a security lock with anti-counterfeit system.
Wow, that's
Ever wonder
actually
why
I
genius.
recently made this custom Lego Rocket Raccoon minifigure to be more size accurate, but a lot of you were saying that it looks more... Okay, Jacob, I'll tell you what hand movement to do. Point up one finger. Okay, perfect. 5 fingers. All 5, come on. Okay, faster. 1 finger. Okay, 5 fingers. 2 fingers. Okay, your thumb, your thumb, Peter pointer, and your pinky.
This one.
Yeah, and then 1 finger.
Yeah.
Okay, and then 5 fingers. And then 2 fingers. And then the same, okay, the thumb, the Peter pointer, and the pinky.
This one.
And 1 finger.
Oh, what?
1 finger.
Okay.
You did it.
Oh.
Okay, Jacob, I'll tell you what hand.
Wow.
A new speed glitch has been discovered in GTA 5, and it's achieved by abusing one of the slowest vehicles in the game. You just need to attach a small tow truck to a rat loader with the basic truck bed modification. Even doing just this, it already looks pretty broken because it attaches to the wrong spot.
But they were doing good.
Homer accidentally choked on a McDonald's chicken nugget while driving. He desperately tried to save himself. As a result, the vehicle went out of control. It crashed directly into the nuclear power plant. Homer nearly got his boss fired on the spot. The outcome was obvious. He was immediately fired. After accepting reality, Homer decided to speak his mind before leaving.
Oh, and, Mr. Burns, you are a crazy, wrinkly, short piece of garbage.
I thought I was told. After losing his job, Homer remained dejected. He grew increasingly impatient with Marge's nagging. As usual, he searched for life's answers on TV. At that moment, the news reported that a high-tech car company was coming to Springfield. They had 10 job openings. Homer immediately shaved his beard and prepared for the interview.
I'm gonna get one of those jobs.
Yes, you will, says our self-help guru in our next segment on Positive Thinking.
Oh, TV never talks to just me.
The interviewer explained they were recruiting extremely passive people to participate in autonomous driving tests. Homer didn't say a word. The interviewer immediately determined he was a perfect fit. In the end, he made it to the final round. Thanks to his signature skill, driving without using turn signals, the final test was simply to sit still and do nothing.
Finally, a job interview question I can answer.
48 hours later, Homer successfully passed the interview.
You're hired.
5 more minutes.
He became firmly established in Springfield. Residents were initially very resistant, but when they saw Homer being driven around everywhere by the car, their attitudes began to change. Over time, everyone couldn't hold back anymore, because Homer was just too relaxed and comfortable. He could walk the kids, trim trees, while the car drove itself.
8 hours pay for riding in a car? Goodbye, rat race. Gotta go, guys.
What excited him most was the company's absurdly good benefits. Not only was there a gym, also a game room, and even a Michelin restaurant. Food was available free all day. Homer brought Marge into the game area. They saw programmers mechanically staring at screens all day, so the couple spontaneously organized a foosball match. They didn't know all of this was being live-streamed to executives via tiny cameras. The result, they found employee brain activity increased and work efficiency surged. The company immediately promoted Homer to Chief Motivation Officer. Marge became his partner.
I'll have to check with my wife.
I'd love to.
She said yes.
Although Homer had no professional skills when it came to eating, drinking, and having fun, no one could match him. With just a few words, he could boost employee morale sky high. He excitedly showed off to his old colleagues. As a result, he accidentally poached all the talent from the nuclear power plant. Burns arrived at the workshop and was dumbfounded on the spot. What kind of company was more appealing than his sweatshop? He and his secretary forged resumes and successfully infiltrated the company. They enjoyed the benefits to the fullest.
I can never beat this.
Sorry, it happens. However, just as Homer and Marge were about to head home, an accident occurred. They merely mentioned sandwiches, and the car automatically drove over to get them. Homer was stunned on the spot. Clearly, the vehicle was eavesdropping on their privacy. Homer accidentally choked on a McDonald's.
A, B, C, D.
It's a good thing I found you. It's not very safe for a little boy like you to be all by yourself.
A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D.
Dear.
A, B, C, D, E, E. No. A, B, C, D. Excuse, please.
Just watching
Raise
YouTube.
your hand when you can no longer hear this sound.
Wait. I didn't still hear that. So
Okay, there's a bit of a difference. Why do you think that was the reason?
my ears were a lot more like high pitched and was able to hear it. Are you all able to hear that?
Oh, that's just when I could hear it. Okay, you must look after your ears better than me, mate. Yeah, I'll wear earplugs. Do you not wear earplugs to concerts? No, I just raw dog it. Okay, well, there's the difference. Raise your hand.
A German sniper would intentionally strap birch from a tree and then glue it to his uniform during World War II. They did this because in the birch groves of Russian forests, typical green camouflage gave away a sniper's position too early, so they started painting their suits or even attaching birch with glue, all so they could blend in with the birch forest and attack unnoticed from afar.
Wow.
A German sniper would
Everyone keeps asking me to use the apple cutter on a banana, but I don't want to because it looks too painful. But I'm gonna do it for you guys. Here we go. Wait, why does it look like that when it spins? I had to flip it over because it was too crooked. Now let's go. Well, okay. Oh, what is happening? It's okay.
Okay.
I can't stop. I just gotta keep going. I don't know.
We're just
I don't
playing
know what I
this
did. How did that
YouTube
even
video.
happen? Don't use a banana on this. Just
Oh,
open
yeah,
it with
the
your hands like a normal
background.
person. Everyone keeps asking me to use the apple.
This Roblox game is full of kids who would lie for Robux. Like, look at this. 1 Robux equals 1 lap around the fountain. I want to see if she'll lie and scam me. Like, who would run around this 10,000 times? I started with 1 Robux and she did 1 lap. Anybody can do that, so I gave 10. Surprisingly, she did 10 laps. What? I knew she was approaching her breaking point, so I gave even more. Surely she was gonna scam me. But then she pulled up a super suit and speedran 100 laps. I knew she was this close to losing it. I didn't care how much I had to spend, which isn't the best choice because at 500,000, I'm giving away 50k Robux. Grab her chance of winning. Anyways, I had to resort to... She wasn't too happy about it, and she left. This Roblox...
He thought he was finally going camping for the first time. I'm finally going camping for the first time.
Just watching YouTube.
I don't speak English. Where's the bathroom? I have to do
Okay, what can I help you with today?
translating the phrase. You look ticklish. Do you want me to fart on you?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Translating the sentence. Don't ask me any questions, Blackie.
Congratulations on your purchase and
I don't speak
investment.
English. Do you know where the restroom is that I have to pee and poo-poo?
I don't know where they are.
Translating the sentence. You monkeys always needing help.
Did not say that.
I don't speak English. Do you know where the restroom is that I have to pee and poo-poo?
It's basically
Oh, boy.
Translating the sentence. You monkeys always needing help. I don't speak English. Where is the bathroom? I have to do
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Introduce our it just has
Are creatures coming to the surface? We all know that the deep sea holds some of the craziest creatures, but recently scientists have started seeing them in unusual places, like this first ever recorded video of an abyssal anglerfish rising toward the surface. Bro, imagine you are swimming in the ocean and this creature just looks at you. The crazy thing is that just recently, experts also captured alien-like deep sea jellyfish called the Phantom above its usual depth. And unlike most jellyfish, it didn't have stinging tentacles. Instead, it wraps its giant limbs around any animal and smothers them alive. Experts think that rapidly changing ocean conditions due to global warming are confusing these creatures, so they start to change their living environment closer to the surface, which they usually cannot withstand due to a drastic drop in pressure and a sudden temperature increase. Are creatures coming to...
Can autonomous drive...
Can autonomous driving really make people's lives more convenient? Homer accidentally lost his job, but saw on TV that an autonomous...
Hey, is this guy somebody?
Yeah, that's James Woods. We got a celebrity here. I repeat, this is not a normal dead person. This is a celebrity.
Wow.
Being a famous movie star entitled me to top-notch medical care not available to the rest of society. My body was immediately taken to a Hollywood hospital, where I was hooked up to a 17-year-old ingenue. And in accordance with Hollywood law, her life force was infused into me, bringing me back from the dead. What happened to the girl? I threw her out a car window at Nora Ephron.
Stop making checklists on a pen.
When she finally opened the space under the stairs, she found hundreds of toy mice. She had kept buying new ones, thinking the old ones were all lost. But it turned out her cat had been hiding every mouse under the stairs.
I just discovered where all the mouse toys that I've been buying, box after box. Okay. Why didn't you tell me? Now what?
When she finally opened the space under the stairs, she found hundreds of toy mice. She had kept buying...
Me, every time I shave, be like, I know that song. Don't you fucking do it, bro. Bars, here we go. Oh, here we go. You're a cop. You know, you still look like this, by the way. Don't you fucking do it, bro. Okay.
That's a bingo! Yo, Pixar just dropped the first Hoppers trailer, and I'm not even kidding. This is one of those, wait, what, rewind? Did they really just do that concepts? Like, imagine you wake up and your brain is literally piloting a mechanical animal body. That's the whole vibe. And it's so wild, Mabel voiced by Piper.
Okay, we're just watching.
I don't know, man. Listen, you can stay for just a few minutes. No way, you got crazy straws? Wait, no, those are the fat pants. I don't care, I'm using one.
All right, Capri Suns. Who's ready to ride Thunder Mountain? Stewie? What the hell are you doing? You know the crazy straws are only for Daddy. Up yours, old man. That's it. I give you the belt, but I wore a 1990s braided belt today. Yeah? How about I give you the belt?
Turns out this stud may actually be useful to me. Time to make use of that crude Boston body double. Lois, I'd like to request a later bedtime, please. I'm a big boy now, and I think I can make it to 6:45.
Go away, Zoe. Mommy's looking at real estate listings and dreaming of any life other than this.
I see. All right, then. Your new bedtime is whenever you want. Splendid. I also have a school-related task for you. I don't know, man, but listen, you can stay for just a few minutes.
Okay.
Whoever can make it to the end using their voice wins. Frick.
Don't you dare say a word while I'm trying to get to the end. Oh,
I didn't say anything. Okay.
it's crazy how fast it goes when you talk. Ah!
Okay. Talking is a bad idea. Dang it. Go. 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 Whoever can make it to the end.
Here are some companies with origins you didn't know. YouTube actually began as a video dating website, and the first video uploaded was just one of the founders at the zoo. It actually had nothing to do with dating, but it was a test video. Netflix started as a DVD rental service because the idea came when the founder was charged a late fee for returning his VHS tapes. Instagram was originally a location-based check-in app, but the founders ended up wanting to revamp the app after they found out people really only cared about the photo element. Nintendo actually started as a playing card company, and those original cards were used for gambling in 19th century Japan. And finally, Sony actually started by making rice cookers, but it sold so poorly that it pushed the founders to focus fully on the electronics element rather than the utility element. Here are some companies with origins you didn't know. YouTube actually began as a video dating website, and the first video uploaded was just one of the founders at the zoo. It actually had nothing.
From down.
I told you, I only weigh as much as my clothes and keys. Hey, take my wallet and leave me alone. So your marks is set.
Mr. Burns,
One moment. It's the smallest amount of money I can think of. $1,000. Wasn't that odd? It's like poking through meringue. Ooh, try this. I saw some blood in there the other day.
Why won't you come down?
I told you I only weigh as much as my clothes and keys.
Homer paced nervously around the living room. Lisa told him he had treated politics too simply and suggested he study how other cities handled their trash. The idea clicked instantly. The very next day, sanitation workers crowded his office demanding their back pay. Homer calmly opened his briefcase.
Really? You know, I hear a briefcase opening.
Everyone wondered where he'd suddenly found the cash. That evening, he led the whole crew to an abandoned mine outside town. If other cities couldn't deal with their garbage, Springfield would take it off their hands for a modest processing fee, of course.
Awesome. Mr. Worms from somebody is. Oh, God. You're trying a wonderful little town for American space hole.
He dumped truckload after truckload into the mine shaft. The budget crisis was solved overnight, and even the mayor sang his praises.
What the hell is that?
Homer tried to casually block it with his foot and pretend nothing was happening. Finally, Springfield suffered a full-scale garbage eruption. Trash burst out of the earth like geysers. The citizens immediately removed Homer from office and reinstated the old commissioner. The old commissioner, never much for words, stepped up to the podium and said he'd just say a few things.
You're screwed. Thank you. Bye.
Garbage exploded from beneath the lectern and buried the stage. Looking at the chaos, the mayor sighed and announced there was only one option left.
Can't believe it's come to this.
Tell me what?
Moving the whole town 5 miles down the road. It's crazy.
Homer paced nervously around the living room. Lisa told him,
"The robot's ready." Never forget this YouTuber tricked everyone to get him over 10 million subscribers by uploading this video of him celebrating one subscriber that got over 130 million views, even though he'd already been posting for years and had just thanked everyone for hitting 3 million subscribers 2 days earlier. And now both of those led to him actually hitting 7 million a couple weeks later. Then he strikes again, making another short saying, "Please help my friend get 8 subscribers," which actually worked and got 44 million views, leading to him getting 10 million subscribers the next month. Never forget when this YouTuber tricked everyone to get him
Burns strutted triumphantly down the deserted streets, but fate's hand reached out silently toward him. He entered an alleyway, and soon gunshots echoed from within. Burns clutched his chest, staggered a few steps, and collapsed painfully onto a sundial. Due to the dim light, no one saw clearly who fired the shot, but everyone knew every person present was a suspect. For now, the prime suspect was Smithers. He even began doubting himself, since he was carrying a gun.
Mr. Burns, what have I done?
Guilt nearly drove Smithers mad, so he went to the church to confess.
This little girl had one dream, to give Taylor Swift a friendship bracelet she made herself. Mom managed to take her to a concert. Tickets were expensive, so they were sitting far from the stage. When Taylor came out, the girl burst into tears of joy. Some people online said she was too young to feel emotions like that. But then something incredible happened. Out of thousands of fans, Taylor noticed her. She brought the little girl closer and handed her the iconic 22 hat. The girl couldn't stop smiling. She finally got to do what she had been dreaming about, giving Taylor the friendship bracelet with her own hands. This little girl had one dream, to give Taylor Swift a friendship.
In 2020, a civil engineer named Josh Swain added a few people with the same name to a group chat on Facebook. He then sent just one message. 1 year from now, these courts, we fight, winner keeps the names Josh, everyone else has to change theirs. When Josh posted a screenshot of this online, the internet tagged along and ran with it. The post exploded, went viral, was shared across every social media platform and soon became known as the Josh Fight. 1 year later, people actually showed up. They had nearly 1,000 people gathered at a park in Lincoln, Nebraska, and over 50 of them were named Josh. Some dressed as superheroes, some brought pool noodles. No one actually came to fight. Instead, they played a bunch of games, and in the final round, a 5-year-old boy nicknamed Little Josh was crowned the winner. He got a paper crown, a plastic championship belt, and the craziest part, it almost didn't happen at all. Because the original coordinates posted led to private property, and the owner refused to host what he called such a ridiculous event. So they moved it, and the internet showed up anyways, raising over $14,000 for a children's hospital, as well as donating hundreds of...
What happens when you bleach the world's blackest fabric? At first, nothing happened, but after a minute, it was starting to lighten up. After 5 minutes, it started to turn red, then orange, then yellow, and finally, after 20 minutes, since it looked like this, I decided to try something. I got my favorite hoodie, and my plan was to sew the fabric on it and use the bleach to draw on a design to see if it would be possible I had the idea to draw two fish just like the yin yang, which works super well with how the Vanta Black contrasts with the white hoodie. And I was starting to get really excited because even though it wasn't even finished yet, it was already looking really cool. But now for the final result, I let it dry before putting it on, and if you like it, you have to subscribe.
These are 3 medieval punishments that were used on criminals. What's up drawing? It's when a rope is tied to your leg and you're drawn through the streets by a horse. This was often used to humiliate and degrade a criminal before they face even worse punishment, like hanging or quartering. Oof, that was terrible, but not as terrible as the next punishment, the iron boot. Here, a criminal's foot was placed in this metal boot, and then hot oil or water was poured in. Been needing this spot, eh? The iron boot was often used to force confessions or... Okay, I did it! It was also used to publicly shame someone, much like the next punishment, tarring and feathering. First, a criminal would be covered in wood tar.
I heard this stuff was great for your skin.
After that, the criminal would be covered in feathers. Then they would be made to run around like a human-sized chicken. This punishment wasn't meant to kill, but instead publicly humiliate someone for their wrongdoing. These are 3 medieval punishments for you. Who are you? What is your pet? Is that hair? Spray paint? Dude, I have the worst feathers, man. They're the guy with the worst grip ever. Mr. Spray paint in my head to make it look like I got hair. And the other 2 people look like trash can car.
These are stronger than most relationships these days. We all used to bite these like they were actual burgers, when mom lets you keep the change. 8-year-old me trying to figure out how they got a car in the middle of the mall. How I imagined ATM as a child. Nobody. 11-year-old me when the teacher said the ozone layer is getting damaged. I just went to my son's school and they're still making these. Great to see this ancient knowledge is being passed down. 8 years old me putting on headphones the wrong way. When you have to keep reading the same paragraph because you can't focus. Resting your head on the cold window just hit different. Kids today will never know how big a deal it was to go to computer lab. Me, I'm a 90s kid. No, you're a 30-year-old man. These are stronger than most relationships these days. We all used to bite these like they were actual burgers, when mom lets you keep the change. 8-year-old me trying to figure out how they got a car in the...
Did Fortnite give me Icon shoes? They're made of concrete and they work perfectly with my Fortnite skin. But I'm wondering, if I walk in these in real life, I got a bag of cement and I got some boots. I started mixing the concrete. I put my feet in these boxes and covered them in concrete. Oh yeah, get that around in there. My foot is nice and stuck. Hopefully I'm not trapped here forever. Usually the mark here that does this is forever. I'm just doing it for YouTube short. Don't try it at home. Both my feet were now covered in concrete. Now I just have to wait for it to dry. The concrete was very hard. I still make it inside my shoelaces. Let's see if it works. It looks pretty good. I did write code late for the concrete, but it looks terrible. Let's try this. Oh, it feels solid. Don't need this anymore. It's actually really easy. Oh man, this is so easy. Please subscribe. Mark said that the soul doesn't exist.
Sure. Why would you sell your soul to me? How much you got? $5? Deal.
Then he sold it to Millhouse, and then he told Lisa about it. And strange things started happening to him.
Moving on about a door. Thank you, door. Let me try.
He became sad and tried to take Ralph's soul.
Hi, what's going on over there?
And returned with Millhouse to try to recover his soul.
I tried to trade your soul to the guy in the comic book store.
And he went home sad and began to pray.
Are you there, God? It's me, Bart Simpson. I'm afraid. I'm afraid some weirdo's got my soul and I don't know what they're doing to it. Hear this? With the change in my piggy bank.
So remember to never sell your soul. What happens if you take creatine every day? Day 1. Starts off rough. It tastes
Okay,
like
we're just...
He's getting fired. Bro, see the day. How'd this happen? This is close enough.
Why is it bent?
That was strangely arousing. Hello, 911. It's Quagmire. Yeah, it's in a window this time.
Oh my god, I'm gonna miss you guys so much. Don't forget to call and let me know exactly when you'll be back. Get out.
Don't worry, Carol. We're almost there. Peter, why are we stopped?
Yeah, I'll have 3 cheeseburgers.
Peter, for God's sake, she's having a baby.
Oh, that's right. And a kid's meal. You grab this pull cord like so. Give it a nice hard yank. And change my grip. Wow, much better.
Sorry, Peter. We had to trick you guys or you wouldn't have come.
No, you can't make me. I'll get hit with a coconut so I lose my memory of this. I remember everything. I was abused by my dad.
That was strangely arousing.
What do you mean students are putting toilets in school on fire? So recently, the F-student trend blew up and has literally gotten out of control, with kids doing whatever they can to destroy their schools. It all started with simple things like clogging the toilet to annoy the school janitors. But then things got so unhinged with the F-student trending sound that they're literally making school toilets explode. This situation is so bad that students are short-circuiting their school laptops to try to start a fire. Students are literally becoming the next great marketers of their generation by getting more creative, like playing the fire alarm on the speakers instead of pulling the real school fire alarm just to skip school these days. What do you mean students are putting toilets...
Spend just 1 hour in this room and you'll walk away with 5 million. Kicker, no one has ever pulled it off this place. It's the quietest room on the planet. Microsoft, it's designed exclusively to test cutting-edge audio tech. Every inch of it, wall, ceiling, floor is lined with sound-absorbing material. It soaks up 99% of all sound waves, and here's where it gets creepy. Its silence is way beyond what the human brain can handle. A regular room clocks in at around 30 decibels. The faintest sound we can hear is 0 decibels, but in this room, the noise level hits a mind-blowing 26 decibels with no way for sound to bounce around. You can hear everything your body does, your heart pumping, blood rushing through your veins, even your eyeballs moving in their sockets. Within minutes, people start feeling dizzy, their ears ring, blood pressure spikes, in extreme cases it can even lead to cardiac arrest. Some folks lose their minds in just a few short minutes. Spend just 1 hour in this room and...
When you're on public transportation, there are basic seating rules everyone should follow. If a pregnant woman or an elderly person gets on, offer your seat. Don't suddenly pretend you're asleep. Never sit right next to someone if there are empty seats, unless you want to scare them for no reason. And if you fart, stay calm and act normal. The safest move is to do absolutely nothing. When you're on public transportation, Marge discovered that the floor tiles in the house were loose. She planned to find a repairman. Homer said he could fix it himself, but the family members were all questioning Homer's ability. Marge comforted Homer by saying that replacing floor tiles requires some professional knowledge. Homer didn't think it was a big deal. He asked Lisa to find an instructional video on replacing tiles. The video explained things in great detail, but the substrate under the floor tiles in Homer's house was damaged. Homer followed the video and laid the tiles properly. Marge was also happy for Homer, but before Homer could be happy for even 3 seconds, sounds of a kitten came from under the floor. Just as Homer was thinking about how to get the cat out, Marge...
Probably too much Fallout, so I'm gonna probably get this on my first try of breaking even.
Noticed his strange behavior. He quickly found an excuse to get Marge away. He thought to himself that there probably wasn't enough time today. Homer took some food from the refrigerator to help the cat get through.
Anyone getting off at this stop? Hi, person behind us. Guess I'm not stopping. Why didn't my son get off the bus? Why does nothing look familiar? I think we went by your stop. I have to save him. Hey, Mr. Bus Driver, what do you want? I think we passed my stop. That's your fault. Can we go back? I don't think so. Where are you taking me then? You're gonna see where the buses go when there's no more stops. Where are we? This is the last stop. I don't want to get off here. It's your only choice. This is so scary. You had me worried sick. What are you doing here, Mom? You're in so much trouble. Can I go back on the bus? Anyone getting off at this stop? Hi, person behind us. Guess I'm not stopping. Why didn't my son get off the bus? Why does nothing look familiar? I think we went by your stop. I have to save him. Hey, Mr. Bus Driver, what do you want? I think we passed my stop. That's your fault. Can we go back?
This is fine, dog. Elbow rock. Ooh. Wolverine. Bubbles. SpongeBob. Spider-Man or Spider-Man. Skippity Toilet. Squidward.
Jake Dog. Man Ray. Jake the Dog. Oh. Skeletor. Come on. Boromir. Come on.
Yeah.
This man bought a cheap water tank off Facebook Marketplace, but he isn't going to use it to hold water. He's about to turn it into something way more useful. He starts by stripping off the metal cage around the tank.
I'm calling to congratulate you on successfully getting it off the ground.
This or that?
Definitely sours. Dude, disgusting.
This or that?
Still sours.
This or that?
That.
Really?
I already opened them.
R or that?
Definitely sour.
This or that? This or that?
Why the handle of Stormbreaker can never grow a new root is the simple.
I just saw a really fun guy doing this exercise where you put this band on your foot and then you pull it up to. I just found out that using plastic straws can hurt fish. So from now on, I'm only using paper ones because we gotta protect those fish, guys.
The worst part about having a girlfriend is that she's always trying to record videos of me. Babe, give me my phone back. Stop. What am I doing with my life?
If this gazelle gets caught by the cheetah, I'll oil up in my next video. Wait, he's getting pretty close. I can't let this happen. I just ate a whole rotisserie chicken, but then I looked on the back of the container, and for the whole thing, it's 2,000 calories. Where's all that food even gonna go to? I just saw a really buff guy doing this exercise where you put this band on your foot, and then you pull it up to. I just found out that using plastic straws can hurt fish. So from now on, I'm only using paper ones because we gotta protect those fish, guys.
The worst part about having a girlfriend is that she's always trying to record videos of me. Babe, give me my phone back. Stop.
Free money? I guess today's my lucky day. Remember, you still owe me 20 bucks. Fine, here. Now I only owe you 10. But Hogan, remember you owe me 20 bucks. What? You owe him money? Yeah, sadly. But here, now I only owe you 10. Sweet. Wait a second. You still owe me 20 for the Robux I bought you. Oh yeah. Here, now I owe you 10. Well then here, my debt is paid. I guess my debt is also paid. And now my debt is paid too. Great, now we're all even. Wait, what just happened? Ooh, free money. I guess today's my lucky day. Remember, you still owe me 20 bucks. Fine, here, now I only owe you 10. But Hogan, remember you owe me 20 bucks. What? You owe him money?
You gotta be kidding me. So in 2026, airlines are really talking about upgrading planes by doing the complete opposite. Standing seats. Like you're on a subway, but 38,000 feet in the air. They're saying tickets will be cheaper because they can cram more people in, but who wants to stand for hours in the sky? That's not innovation, that's punishment. Turbulence alone would end me. Nah, keep that. I'd rather pay more, stay seated, or honestly just walk. Who is actually signing up for this? You gotta be kidding me. So in 20...
So fake.
This Roblox game looks horrible, but it's secretly the best on the platform. See, it's called You vs. Homer, and at first glance, it just looks like a trash Simpsons game where all you do is be Bart and just try not to get caught by whoever is Homer. But there is one thing the devs left inside their game that makes it hilarious. You can wall hop, and despite there now being an entire separate game dedicated to teaching mobile kids how to wall hop specifically in the game, they haven't all been as long as I. So now I've developed an addiction, and it's doing exactly this. Got it for the clip. This Roblox game looks horrible, but it's secretly the best on the platform. It's called You vs. Homer, and at first glance, it just looks like a trash Simpsons game where all you do is be Bart and just try not to get caught by who.
U.S. soldiers would intentionally place American helmets on captured German soldiers. You see, when a German soldier surrendered, they were often transported to the American camps, but the Allied snipers were unaware of the German surrender, and snipers would shoot them, thinking them to be enemies. But by placing American helmets on German soldiers created an illusion for the snipers that American soldiers were just retreating back to the base. U.S. soldiers would intentionally place American helmets on captured German
Wait, oh, friends! Time to do the sanitary. This duo's spooky. Should we at least pull out the pole?
Wow, my secret admirer's a hell of a writer.
Now let me hear that letter.
No! Fix his brain and break his heart. Steve's gonna be devastated when there's no secret admirer. Steve, there's no way. That love note, you wrote it yourself.
Oh, I probably don't remember because I have a pole in my head. You know about that? Me? May I have this dance? Yes, me. You may.
We've got a hole in our head. We are secret admirers like Steve. Okay, coming through. Dangerous construction material. Shortcut to the site.
I need someone I can trust. If you think your plane is going to be hijacked, here's what you can do. First, make sure you're not just being paranoid. Sweating passenger? Maybe they're just hot. Swearing and restless? They could just be a nervous flyer. But if they're doing all of that and looking around suspiciously, according to experts, you might have a hijacker on board. But here's how to know for sure. First, alert the attendant by pushing the call button.
Can I help you, sir?
Next, discreetly inform them of the suspicious activity you observed. Yeah, that guy over there is looking really weird. If things do escalate, don't physically or verbally confront the suspected hijacker. Instead, listen to the flight attendants. They're trained to de-escalate situations and use their environment to handle threats. Pilots are also trained to lock the cockpit door and not open it for anyone under any circumstances.
Hurry up! I'm gonna go!
If you think your plane is...
You know, I'm a pilot myself.
Oh, you are? What's your record for longest
11 seconds.
Let's hear it.
Folks from the tower, they've cleared us to push back. We'll be departing shortly. You know, I'm a pilot myself.
Oh, you are? What's your record for longest
11 seconds.
Let's hear it.
Folks from the tower,
I'm starting to realize, what if everyone skipped school on the same day? Like, not just a few people, not just your friends who's sick. I mean, every single student. The teacher walks into class and says, good morning, and everyone's just empty desk. But think of school. School only works because we show up. No students means no homework, no tests, no pop quizzes, nothing. Teachers are confused. The principal's panicking. Lunch is ready and nobody's there. News articles start popping up. Students mysteriously vanish nationwide. And the crazy part is, all it took was one day. No protests, no signs, just everyone staying home. Because school only has power when we show up. So be honest, what do you think would actually happen if students work?
John Cena removed his armbands in 2016 after losing to AJ Styles at SummerSlam, and he shocked everyone by placing his armbands in the ring. Not only that, he salutes his fans when he was about to left. They felt sad and thought it was the end of John Cena, but it didn't happen, because John Cena returned and continued his career. Later, in December 2025, the same scene happened. He placed his gear in the ring and said goodbye to his fans by saluting them, but this time, there was no return. The GOAT officially retired. Like if you feel sad for Cena. John Cena removed his armbands in 2016 after losing to AJ Styles at SummerSlam, and he shocked everyone by placing his armbands in the... Do not let her pet you. Once you craft a collar, give it to another player and have her put it on you. When she does, you are officially owned by her. If she locks the collar, you cannot take it off, and she can leash you and move you around like a pet. If you try to attack her, you won't be able to, because you are her pet. Using a clicker, she can force you to look at her. To make things even better, she can equip paws on you, forcing you to crawl on the ground instead of walking. She can also control where you move or what you hold. You now have your own food bowl filled with dog food. Fortunately, you also have your own dog bed that you are required to sleep in. You can do nothing about it, because that is exactly what you wanted. Do not let her pet you. Once you craft a collar, give it to another player and have her put it on you. When she does, you are officially owned by her. If she locks the collar, you cannot take it off, and she can leash you and move you around like
Yeah, okay, y'all. This is our new base now. It'll be nice, actually, to build our gas station up. We need a lot more work. I'm being honest, tomorrow we will save the day, then... See, what time is it? Yeah, definitely bedtime, but this was a good stream, actually. My YouTube video. So we were streaming everywhere. We were streaming earlier, Fallout 4, and all that, but this is going to be episode 1. And I'm going to put that away. I'm going to grab everything we can, then we'll start working on this place. Since a lot of this stuff is old. The building's actually a bit more bigger, but...
can withstand the full force of a hydraulic press, and even bullets can't make a dent in it, but just tap its tail gently, and it'll instantly shatter into a million tiny pieces. This is the amazing Prince Rupert's drop, making it a super simple. From lava molten glass into cold water, the round head cools and shrinks in a flash, forming a tadpole-shaped glass object, while the tail stretches into a thin, wispy filament. The reason the head is so tough, that rapid cooling after hitting the water creates a compressive stress layer on the surface, with a strength of 400 to 700 megapascals. That's why it can take tons of pressure. But the inner core is actually in a state of tensile stress. The second the tail cracks, the fractures spread like wildfire, and the whole thing disintegrates in the blink of an eye, turning into countless tiny stars. And here's the kicker: the tempered glass we use every single day works exactly on the same principle. A tiny piece of glass that can withstand the full force of a hydraulic press. Bullets can't make a dent in it, but just tap its tail.
So I'm a music kid from Porter. So really you want to be probably me just singing along to the songs I found. Actually, this is not a bad place. I'm gonna just call the garbage truck and that's it. And we'll get off of our YouTube video and take a nap. I do have school and all that. I tell you all my description actually, and this is actually games I can play. Actually, I just want to upload a few videos on random games. Not bad. Just like for up. There any grind? No, actually, I'm surprised. Okay, we're ending stream right here, and goodbye, everyone. Let me click save. Wait, quickly. We'll make sure. Yeah, the save sent through. So, ready, y'all. Ending stream in 3, 2, 1. God bless you, and Jesus bless you. And goodbye. 3, 2, 1. God bless you.